So, day one, and I am feeling very excited and inspired. I've just recorded an introductory video to let you know what this is all about. It's a beautiful sunny day, as you can see. It's absolutely gorgeous and the blossom's still out. So that always helps me feel energized. I bet it does you as well. And I've recorded a little video just to take you through why I decided to share this journey as well. So I've already recorded a couple of videos, which is not something that I generally do, to be honest. So that's quite exciting. So I thought I'd just spend a couple of minutes walking you through the strategy that I've plotted out. So I know from previous experience that Facebook ads have worked really well for me. It's what I help people with generally. Email works really well when we're using it in a launch. And as I said in my introductory video, I also wanted to include a 5-day challenge as part of my launch process because I want to provide loads of value and to be able to help people get to the next step in the process. So in order to plot out what I was going to do when, I didn't do anything complicated. I went to my calendar and I found 5 days, a few weeks in advance when I could fit in running the 5-day challenge. And I know that at the end of the challenge is when I want to start doing pre-sales for the program to people who've signed up on a VIP list, I'll talk about that in a minute, and to people who've gone through the challenge. So by the end of the 5-day challenge, I also need to have a sales page ready for pre-sales. And before the 5-day challenge gets going, I obviously need the material for the 5-day challenge itself. So having set that week in stone, already I've got some must-haves in there. I need a sales page and I need to have the content for the 5-day challenge. But how am I going to get people onto this 5-day challenge? Well, what I want to do is to encourage people who are already on my email list to join. So I'll need to send some emails out to them. And I want to add to my email list with people who are currently facing the problem that I can help them solve, which is that they've got a program or a service that they want to promote or launch. So what I need to do is to encourage new people onto my list who are suffering with that problem, shall we say. I want to create a freebie or a lead magnet that I offer to them in exchange for their email address so that they get onto my list and I can then provide value to them. So I need to produce a new lead magnet as part of this process. So that has to be written in. My lead magnet has to go on to something in order to be shared using Facebook ads, to be shared using emails, to be shared on social media. So I also need a squeeze page. So far I've got assets that I have to create, which include a lead magnet, a squeeze page, a sales page, my emails, and I'm going to start laughing in a minute because my 7-year-old has come out here and he's now stood in front of me making faces at me, which isn't very encouraging for my video. But I said that I would share it, how it is and how it's really happening.
Hello!
So here he is. Can you see him? Oh, yes, you can. So here he is with his fidget spinner, livening up the little video that I'm making. But we'll get back to what I was saying.
Bye.
So, bye-bye. So I'm creating emails, a lead magnet, squeeze page already as my assets and the content for my 5-day challenge. Now I know that all those things are going to take time and I really want to have most of those created by the time the 5-day challenge kicks off. So having identified a week when I want to run my 5-day challenge and giving me time to build momentum before that happens and to actually encourage people to opt into my list and to give me time to send emails out, then I want a few weeks before the 5-day challenge starts to be able to create those assets and get them out there. So I have identified the first week actually in my calendar when I can uninterruptedly run the 5-day challenge, and working back from there actually with all the assets that I need to create has brought me back to this week, spookily enough. What I also know works really well, so this is another layer that I want to incorporate into my launch, is running Facebook Lives. Now, Facebook Lives from your Facebook page on their own, unless you've got a gazillion likes on your Facebook page, they probably won't do much for you. But the beauty of running a Facebook Live on your page is that you can actually use an ad to show it to a wider audience. And from there, you can encourage people to opt in to your list or to take the next step with you. So I am going to have these as a part of my launch strategy. So I've identified 3 dates to run Facebook Lives in my run up to my 5-day challenge. And I've also put into the mix that I want time to promote my Facebook Lives and run ads after they've run. Now, this might all sound really complicated, but as we get to each step, I'm going to explain to you what I'm doing each day, why I'm doing it, and how it all fits into the overall strategy. So don't worry too much about that now. It isn't complicated. It's really thinking about the assets that you've got to create and allowing yourself the time to create them and the time to build some buzz and momentum as well. So I'm going to take a screen grab of the calendar that I've now created. I literally just sat down and added dates into my Google Calendar, working backwards from the 5-day challenge that I penciled in to allow myself time to create everything else. It's worked back to today, which just means I think that it should all fit. I want to allow people to do the 5-day challenge and indeed to get stuck into my program before the summer holidays start. So I don't want to set it back any further than it already is. So here we are, the dates are all set. I will grab a screen grab and share that with you. But it's a simple process if you can just list out the assets that you want for your launch. And for mine, I've got a sales page, a lead magnet or freebie, a squeeze page, which is my vehicle for getting my freebie out there, social media posts, Facebook Lives, and also Facebook ads. So I've got quite a lot of creation to do. I've got to allow myself time to create, to get ads out, to get a response, and to build momentum. So that's really all that the planning was. It probably took me about 40 minutes to plot it all out, and that was after I'd plotted out what I wanted to include in the 5-day challenge that I've been thinking about for a while and finally got planned out now. So that's an insight into day 1 and an introduction to my little boy as well. And just to sign off, as it's such a gloriously sunny day, I'm going to give you a little whiz round the last of the blossom. Oh, and my boy again. So here goes. That's him. And here's some shots of
a beautiful tree.
A beautiful tree and another beautiful tree and some rather stunning apple blossom. Because you know what? Launching is really hard work if you go at it really intensely and you don't allow yourself time off. So having a little bit of time off to go and appreciate things like apple blossom. Oh, and you can hear the donkeys in the background as well. That's all keeping it real. They want some attention. So take some time out. Launches aren't the end of the world. Stuff can go wrong, and I know stuff's going to go wrong in this launch, and that's why I thought it would be quite interesting to share it with you along the way. Stuff can go wrong, but always allow yourself to take time out, and if you have to change stuff, it's not the end of the world. So this is me signing off from today, and I will see you next time. Thank you for being with me. And him too.